Greetings and happy Monday from Macon, Georgia. We are at our friend Joe Cullison's house. He is making bread in the background. Did one just come out of the oven? Ah, beautiful. Brian is helping out. Sous chef on the bread making. Oh, isn't that great? So we are going to enjoy that in a little while. I'll play this Japanese tune that I've been kind of working up. It's kind of my variations on Kojo Notsuki, and then I'll medley into one that I wrote called Osaka. Oh, we have a lot of hellos coming in. A hello from Kobe, Japan. Can you tell us what that means if you're watching there, Kojo Notsuki? I've heard that some people, somewhere I heard that's some very important meaning to this song, and I don't know what it is. I only learned it because a man wrote the melody down on a napkin for me. So, and I just kind of figured what kind of chords would go with it and what kind of variations. But I know really very little about the tune, so if anyone can clue me into that. And the other one I composed, yes, that's the Osaka. And I used the, kind of the ideas that I heard from Kojo Notsuki and Sakura, the only other Japanese song I know. That they use the interval of a fourth a lot, this interval, and a lot of times a repeated note in the melody. So that's what kind of gave me the idea for Osaka, and I thought about the thriving modern city. When I was there, I just love Japan. I so want to go back and visit. I think it's just such an intriguing place and such incredible history, and it's so different from here in Macon, Georgia, right? But yeah, a lot of folks are saying hi, and folks from Florida I see are chiming in. We had such a nice Florida tour. We enjoyed it. Captain Brian is here. Maybe, what do you think? Should we try to get Captain Brian to join me on a tune maybe in a little while? And greetings from Arizona.
I have a request.
We have a request, yes.
Don't have me join you on it.
Brian requests not, okay? So if enough of you request so to override his veto, yes, we'll have him up. Yeah, I'm seeing that. And Judy from Arizona says it's great to watch to listen while cooking. Oh,
As are we.
that's right. Yes, and we are cooking as well. Cooking and baking in the background, yep.
4 little baguettes just went in the oven.
Aha, nice. And, yeah, well, we've got another show in Georgia, a house concert, and then the Saturday after Thanksgiving concert is coming up. We're playing in Indiana on the way up. Yeah. So, and Saturday after Thanksgiving, you can watch online as well. One of the few concerts I'm still doing where you can join us remotely. And yes, if you join us remotely, you still might be able to win the guitar. We're raffling off a very nice guitar, courtesy of Tobias Music. They're in Downers Grove, Illinois, right? So, let's see, Brian. Rob asks, "What's for dinner?"
Steak with mushrooms, and what else? You can talk. Asparagus.
Asparagus and a bunch of bread.
That's Joe. That's Joe.
And a lot of bread, yeah.
Our pal Joe.
And
A
yeah.
lot of bread. Such good bread. Wow.
Shashi says yes for Captain Brian coming up there, and
Thank you, Shashi.
We also are hearing from Montana. Say hey, yeah.
Is that Rob Ellig I see there?
Rob Ellig, yeah.
And I'm sure Tom is in there somewhere,
And Tex. Yep.
Tex.
Yep. So, what do you think? Do you want to do favorable wins? I see you have your glass of wine going. So
It's not rum. It should be rum.
Right.
Favorable wins properly.
Yes. So this is the one on the Sailing Dreams album that Vince Gill was slated to sing this song, but he called and said that he was touring with the Eagles and didn't have any time really in Nashville, and so.
And who better to replace a Hall of Fame Grammy-winning artist than me?
Brian had never sung on anything in his life. I have a hard time, had a hard time getting you to sing "Happy Birthday" with me, and then. But we were getting, near the deadline, and I said, well, I just need a sailorly voice, and he stepped up to the plate. So this is "Favorable Winds" that I wrote to the wind, beseeching it to go in the right direction for us. Favorable winds accompany my journey, won't you smoothly ripple the sea? Like a touch I remember, sure and steady, then I'll soon home.
You can join us here.
Blow, won't you be favorable winds? When we left Fire Island, come a rainy east wind, we were tacking our way along the shore. A Montauk fisherman waved us in, and Block Island blew their horns. Mornings are golden above the splash of my oars as I rowed back to our Grampian sloop. Though Cuddy Hawk beckons with old shipwreck shores and the vineyard that Martha once grew. Favorable winds accompany my journey, won't you smoothly ripple the sea? Below my sails, gentle and full, then I'll soon home. There have been blustery storms,
There have been days much too calm.
give me a steady wind on the beam, for the point of sail I'm on. The Swiftwood's Hull current to Buzzard's Bay, shot through the Cape Cod Canal. Wind against wave made white horses play as seagulls plunged into the swell. Then came the crossing by day and by night, accompanied by dolphins and whales. Tired and glad to see Monhegan's light, but onward through Maine we would sail. Won't you be favorable winds? Between foggy islands we bided our time till the buoy whistle would moan. Alas, when the easterly finally arrived, 'twas a gale that would bring us back home. The surf was raucous, the winds were whistling, hour after hour at the helm. Many a wave splashed over the side, but we followed that storm just as well. Is my home on this Grampian sloop?
Is my home on the sea?
Is my home that cottage on shore, or will it soon heavenly be? Favorable winds accompany my journey, forever at the nose may you linger no more. Won't you be fair? My sails are ready, then I'll soon home. Like a touch I remember, sure and steady, and I'll soon home. All right. Were any of you at the concert we did at Seven Seas Music?
I was hoping you would tell
Seven
this
Sea
story.
Music. Okay, so I was trying my best to not crack
Wait,
up
wait,
as
wait,
we
wait,
were
wait. We
playing
gotta
this.
set
Okay,
this up.
okay.
The night before
Okay.
the 7C concert, it was a fairly nice theater at
Yeah,
a
very
retirement
nice,
home,
yeah.
300 seats and all this. And Muriel suddenly had a little bit of a issue remembering her next line,
Just
and she
one
looked.
line,
She
yeah.
looked over at me, and I went, like, I don't know.
He made this face that looked like it looked like Mickey Mouse or something with these big
And
funky eyes.
we muddled through that, and it was fine ultimately. But then
Yeah.
the next night at 7C, she thought of that and just began laughing.
Yeah, as soon as I looked at him, I remembered that face that he made, and I started laughing, and then I tried again, and then it was, the hysterical laughing.
Crying.
I was crying. I was laughing so hard. It was
a complete bust.
Oh yes, it just the whole verse went into hysterical laughter.
There is video. Someone is sending us video.
Yeah. It may not end up on YouTube. We'll
If it's worth it, we'll show you.
Oh yeah. We might show it on a Monday Live, just not to everyone, just you Monday Live watchers. And Shashi said you did well, so
Thank you, Shashi.
yes. Okay, and Marty's here too,
Hey,
and
Marty.
why don't you sing with the drunken sailor early in the evening? Yeah. Shall we do that one together?
Yeah.
All right. Yes, we are singing. I'm singing with the drunken sailor early in
fine
the evening.
idea.
He has already
Fine
had a
idea.
little bit of wine. All right. Yes. And okay. And Pam is back to clarify. Yes, she's not Lady Pamela. Yes, Pam, who I've known for a long time from California. Yes. So good to see you here. And so Judy says also, greetings and thank you for the compliments to Brian. Right.
Who said that?
Judy,
Hey, thank you,
Judy gives you kudos. All right.
Judy must be having a glass of wine also.
And
Thank you, Judy.
yes, and yes, that is not rum; it's wine this time. Yes, but we could do rum the next time.
Or not.
Well, I am tuned in a harmonic minor scale here on my super treble, so I'll grab my regular guitar, maybe, and do. I can just replace this, I believe. See if that'll hold. Okay. We were thinking of one that was called. Speaking of Brian, I was thinking of a tune called "The Old Man and the Sea."
Oh, the compliments just keep coming.
I know. Well, that it was just trying to describe that story by Hemingway. Yeah, and I read it and I thought, oh, what a cool story. I wonder if I could kind of say the story and the fighting with the fish and the fighting with the sharks and then the end. So do you remember? If you remember the story, see if you can hear it in this. And then we'll see. The Old Man and the Sea. This is where the old man is just feeling glum. Just hasn't caught any fish in a long time. I see Leo has joined us here from Germany, and he had some fans last night. Leo and Rauji are the duo Tierra Negra, and we did a show. Brian says, hey. And we were talking about them. There's some fans of Tierra Negra. They came out with a new version of Entre Dos Riojas, between two glasses of red wine. Actually, that sounds like a pretty good idea.
I'll have to open
Come
it.
to think of it. So Leo, if you're there, is that available to the public yet? Entre Dos Riojas, really beautiful remix of a tune that we did together, the three of us, Leo, Rauji, and myself. I do today have 3 broken nails, 3 out of the 4, and they're all repaired in different ways. So this thumbnail, I have some ridge filler there to fill in the little notch, and then this one I gave up and did an acrylic nail on that one, and this one is a press-on nail with some tape over the top. So it's my handicap for today, but I'm wondering if I could do the tune that I wrote for Leo, and with my with these nails. Maybe I'll give it a try. What do you think? Oh, and we've got some hey from Bob as well in Gloucester, so we should say that. And yeah, we're still waiting to hear any Japanese folks there who can let us know the meaning of Kojanotsuki. That was I guess, a very old, popular tune in Japan. So yeah, even if you're texting in late, if you know and would like to text. So that this was the tune El Leon that we wrote to go with Leo's recipe in our recipe book. Oh, if you're wondering why I am, kind of rocking back and forth, I'm sitting in a rock and glider chair, which is really fun. It's like a rocking chair that's designed for guitar playing, where it doesn't flip you backwards. So
make him seasick.
Yeah, I know. We're going back and forth. So, okay, I'll do El Leon, and then it looks like our dinner is in mid-preparation here, so I wouldn't want to be late for dinner. Okay, let's El Leon. stodgy lick I learned at the end. Okay. Oh, well, we should just, so, I guess, say good night for this time. And, oh, yeah, we've got Halloween happening pretty soon. We should do Teddy Bear's Picnic, right? Yes, and let me say our last little greetings, and yeah, so yeah, Fred asked if the rocker feels like gentle waves. Yeah, I guess it does a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, great to hear from you all, and yeah, I'll answer some more of your texts online when I get back online. And coming back to Nashville, this is our annual migration. We'll be back in Nashville in a few days. So we migrate from Brian's home in Long Island, his little cottage there, and his sailboat out there, and my home in Nashville, and the wonderful music community there. So I'll just say a quick so long with say maybe I'll grab this guitar for It Never Gets Easier. For the Sayonara song. See you next week.